Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, October 12, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Cleveland Cavaliers vs Atlanta Hawks. The Wednesday NBA schedule will tip off with a matchup between the Atlanta Hawks and the Cleveland Cavaliers from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The Hawks, 43-39, took a step back last season and were eliminated by Miami in the first round of the playoffs. On Saturday, Atlanta outscored Milwaukee by 13 points in the third quarter to pull away for a 118-109 victory in Abu Dhabi. All-Star Trae Young led all scorers with 31 points on 11-for-15 shooting and dished out 6 assists. DeAndre Hunter contributed 21 points, 9-13 FG, in 21 minutes for the Hawks. Atlanta Bogdan Bogdanovic is recovering from right knee surgery and is considered questionable for opening night. The Hawks will be fatigued from the overseas trip and the Cavaliers will look to get on track at home. Take Cleveland to cover. The Cleveland Cavaliers are coming off a breakthrough season with a young roster and added All-Star Donovan Mitchell in a trade with Utah. On Monday, Cleveland trailed by 13 points after one quarter and could not recover during a 113-97 home loss versus Philadelphia. The Cavaliers, 44-38, turned the ball over 18 times and missed 16 of their 21 three-point attempts. Cleveland's Jared Allen matched a game high with 19 points, 7-15 FG, and 12 rebounds. All-Star Darius Garland added 17 points and 7 assists for the Cavaliers. Our total pick is under 210.5 points. Indiana Pacers vs New York Knicks. In Wednesday night NBA action, the New York Knicks will travel to Gainbridge Fieldhouse to take on the Indiana Pacers. The Knicks, 37-45, failed in their attempt for consecutive playoff appearances and have one of the deepest rosters in the league. On Friday, New York exploded for 46 points during the second quarter, en route to a 131-114 home victory versus Indiana. New York FOB Toppin had a highlight reel between the legs dunk and led all scorers with 24 points in 20 minutes off the bench. Julius Randle chipped in 15 points and 7 rebounds for the Knicks. New York Quentin Grimes is dealing with a left foot injury and will not play in this game. The Knicks' second unit is better than most teams in the NBA, and this gives them a major advantage during the preseason. Take New York to win on the road. The Indiana Pacers pressed the reset button last year and will look to reshape a defense that surrendered 114.9 points per game. During Friday's road loss, Indiana trailed by 18 points at halftime and turned the ball over 19 times. The Pacers, 25-57, assisted on 26 of their 41 made field goals and shot 45% overall. Indiana Therese Halliburton tallied a team-high 20 points on 6-for-10 shooting and dished out 7 assists. Buddy Hield added 13 points and 4 assists in a losing effort for the Pacers. Our total pick is over 210.5 points. Philadelphia 76ers vs Charlotte Hornets. The Wells Fargo Center will play host to a Wednesday night NBA clash between the Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Hornets, 43-39, have lost 4 preseason games in a row and will be without Miles Bridges, who has been accused of domestic violence. On Monday, Charlotte was outscored by 17 points during the fourth quarter of a 116-107 home loss versus Washington. Charlotte Terry Rozier tallied a game-high 24 points on 8-for-15 shooting and 25 minutes of action. The rest of the starting lineup combined for 27 points on 9 for 25 from the field. Charlotte LaMelo Ball suffered a left ankle sprain and will not be ready for the regular season opener. The Hornets look like they could be in for a long year, and the 76ers are expected to challenge for an NBA title. Take Philadelphia to win and cover at home. The Philadelphia 76ers have reached the Eastern Conference semifinals in 4 of the last 5 years and have not reached the conference finals since the 2000-2001 season. On Monday, Philadelphia raced out to a 13-point lead after 1 quarter and cruised to a 113-97 road victory against Cleveland. The 76ers, 51-31, connected on 17 for 40 from the three-point line and shot 44% overall. Philadelphia Therese Maxey matched a game high with 19 points on 6 for 14 from the field. Tobias Harris chipped in 12 points and 7 rebounds for the 76ers. Our total pick is over 210.5 points. Milwaukee Bucks vs Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets look for their first win of the preseason when visiting the Milwaukee Bucks on Wednesday. Brooklyn is 0-2 in the preseason with losses to the Philadelphia 76ers and Miami Heat. In the loss to Miami, Kevin Durant was the leading scorer for Brooklyn with 22 points, while Cam Thomas scored 13. Ben Simmons scored 4 points and grabbed a team-high 10 rebounds. Kyrie Irving, Seth Curry and Alonzo Williams did not see any action in the matchup against the Heat. The biggest question mark for Brooklyn starting the regular season this year will be how ready is Ben Simmons after missing all of last season. Brooklyn has 3 very talented NBA stars in Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving and Simmons, but it is unknown how well Simmons will play after sitting out for so long. The expected starting 5 for Brooklyn this season will be Irving, Durant, Simmons, Nick Claxton and Joe Harris, with the top reserves off the bench being Seth Curry, Patty Mills and Cam Thomas. Brooklyn has 3 very talented stars in Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons, but the 3 have played very little together as Simmons missed last season. On the other hand, Milwaukee's roster looks almost identical to last season, with the 3 top stars Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday all returning. Although Milwaukee will be completing a back-to-back when facing Brooklyn, expect the Bucks to pick up the victory at home on Wednesday. The Milwaukee Bucks will complete a back-to-back on Wednesday when hosting Brooklyn after playing on the road Tuesday night against the Chicago Bulls. Milwaukee is 0-3 during the preseason and was defeated by Atlanta 118-109 in its most recent outing last Friday. Giannis Antetokounmpo did not play in Milwaukee's loss to Atlanta, nor did Chris Middleton or Joe Ingles, but expect the 3 on the court Wednesday versus Brooklyn. Milwaukee will have much of the same look as last season, with the exception of draft pick Marjin Beauchamp and free agent signee Joe Ingles. Milwaukee's success will be determined by the play of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday. Those 3 will be joined by Brook Lopez and Grayson Allen to make up the expected starting 5 for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, Joe Ingles, George Hill and Bobby Portis will be the top reserves coming off the bench. Our total pick is over 210.5 points.